everybody. So, if you'll observe here, Mr. Galileo, this is called as Leaning Tower of Pisa, where Mr. Galileo has been thrown from the top of this tower. He has been thrown two stones with what? Different masses. What is that? Different masses. So, it has been observed that, as we know that, which stone, according to Newton's law, which stone should hit the ground first? Small stone.
Small stone.
Big stone will hit the ground later. Suppose I will throw one rat. I will throw one rat and one elephant. Which one will reach the ground first according to Newton's third law?
Rat.
But both are reaching at the same time. That is what we can observe very carefully. What? Understand, guys? So, rat and elephant both are reaching the ground at the same time. So here, same way like big stone and small stone, both are. He has observed, Galileo observed that. Understand, Ra? Both the stones are reaching the ground at the same time. Means in the sense of, when the two bodies will reach the ground same time, suppose, two persons won the race. Means in the sense of what? Both the acceleration is what? Both the acceleration is
Equal.
what? Both the acceleration equal. That is the meaning of same. Is it yes or no, guys? Both the people, both people won the race. Means in the sense of what? Both the people have same acceleration. So, some person may be mass. So, for example, you can take one person may be fat, one person may be lean, but both ran with the same acceleration and they hit the understanding target mark. So, means in the sense of what? Their acceleration is independent of what? Their acceleration is independent of mass. Only it is depending on how fast. Understanding? So, same way here, free falling case also. Two bodies are, he has observed, Galileo observed from the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Both the stones he has been dropped at a time, one big stone and one small stone. And he has observed that both the stones are hitting the ground what? At the same time. So, means in the sense of what is happening? What is happening, Ra? The acceleration of a freely falling object, what is happening? Does not depend on the mass of the object. Is it okay, Elamokel? That is what
Yes,
he has
sir.
concluded. So, he has done experiments several times. He has been made a conclusion that acceleration of a freely falling body, free fall body does not depend on what, guys? Does not depends on mass. That is, you should remember. So, because of this reason, understand, Maitreyan, yesterday you asked me one question. Because of this reason, understanding, a big stone and small stone, both are reaching the ground. Understanding, at the same time. Is it okay, guys?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So, remember it. Why? Because in free fall, what is happening? What is happening, Ra? The mass of the body, acceleration of the body is independent on the mass. That is, you should remember. Is it okay? Everyone? Yes.
Sir.
Note it down. Note it down. This piece, take the picture also. Future also it will be useful. So Leaning Tower of Pisa. Who has done experiment? Galileo experiment. That, yes, and he has
Galileo.
He has been found that when the bodies are in free fall, their acceleration is what? Their acceleration not
Equal.
yes, it's not depends on the mass of the object. It is both the objects, even though different masses, their acceleration is same. That is what has been concluded. Okay, guys. So,
Yes, sir.
understand? So now, for example, you are the something invisible power. Now you will be somewhere in the universe. Now you know that Earth is also looks like a one stone in the part of a universe. Is it yes or no? Part of a universe.
Sir.
Now you will take, suppose you are having some superpower. You will throw the Earth and a 1 kg stone from the somewhere. Understanding, free fall. Then Earth and stone also will reach us the what? With the same acceleration. Because acceleration when in free fall, what is that? It is independent of mass of the object. Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Please respond me.
Yes, sir.
So, our Earth attracts all the bodies which are near its surface, so that when a body, any object is dropped from the roof of a house, it will fall towards to the what, guys? It will fall towards to the Earth only. Yes or no? So, before we have been studied, what according to the Newton's law, what we have been studied? Object which is having more mass will reach the slowly. Object which is having less mass will reach the fastly. Is it yes or no? That is what.
Yes, sir.
What is that? Newton's third law of gravitation. What is motion and gravitation? A mass is more, acceleration is less. Acceleration is more, mass is less. That is what we have. But in the case of free fall, what is happening? Newton's third law is not verified. Is it yes or no, guys? Newton's third law is not verified because in the case of free fall, body is showing how Mavanesh, Tamil Selvan. In the case of free fall, body is showing how it is independent of the
Dependent on masses.
object. So it mean that our Newton's third law is wrong? No, it is right only. Understand? But in the case of free fall alone, the bodies are accelerating at the same rate. Understanding? Accelerating at the same speed. Understanding? They are not depending on their masses. That's all. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
That is the, whatever the object near its surface of the earth, everything they will fall towards to the earth only. If you drop anything from a roof of your house, everything will fall towards the earth. Understanding? But earlier we have studied that lighter objects fall slowly and the heavier objects falls more rapidly when dropped from the same height. Because you know that if mass is more, suppose you can tree one leaf, suppose one feather and one stone. If I'll drop from the drop from the roof, which one will reach us first? Which one will reach us first?
Sir, both will reach us.
One feather and one stone. Which will reach us first? Stone. Because what is happening? It will throw lighter objects and heavier objects at a time. So as we know, lighter objects fall slowly and the heavier objects falls rapidly when dropped from the same height at the same time. Because when a feather and a metal coin are dropped simultaneously from a roof, which one will reach us first, guys? A metal coin first. Feather takes time, more time to reach the ground. Is it okay, guys? Please respond me.
Yes, sir.
But later, it has been found that it is wrong. By whom it has been found? Mr. Galileo. Understand, guys? It has been found that mass does not depend on freely falling case. Both the bodies will reach us what? At the same rate. Understand? So, Galileo dropped two stones of different masses from the top of the leaning tower of Pisa, and he found that both will hit the ground at what rate? At the same time. Understanding? So, from that, Galileo concluded that the acceleration of an object falling freely towards the earth does not depend on what? Does not depend on the
their
Masses.
mass of the object. Please write, everybody. This point is very important. So in the case of freely falling, what is happening, Ra? Objects are not depending on the mass of the
Body.
object.
Galileo concluded that the acceleration of an object falling freely towards to the earth does not depend on mass of the object. Does not depend on mass of the object. Understand, guys? Yes or no? Object. Okay.
Falling freely.
Acceleration of an object falling freely towards the earth. Falling freely towards the earth does not depend on the mass of the object. Understand, brothers? Does not depend on the mass of the object. What do you mean by that? Elamokil, what do you mean by that? Both are accelerating at the same rate.
Same speed.
That's how to write it. Please write. During free fall, Maunis, understand Maunis, Tamil Selvan, Maitrayan. During free fall, the heavier object, as well as the lighter object, as well as lighter object accelerates at the same rate. accelerates at the same rate. Accelerates at the same rate. Understand, guys? Understand, guys? Please respond me. So it has been proved by
Yes,
who?
sir.
It has been proved
Yes,
by
sir.
Galileo.
Galileo.
Galileo from
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Leaning Tower of Pisa. Write it. Galileo proved it by throwing the two different stones. Galileo proved this by throwing two different stones, two different mass stones from which one, Ra? From Leaning Tower of Pisa. From where? From
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Leaning Tower of Pisa. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is you have to remember. So here what he was suggested, listen very carefully all of you. What he has suggested means by Galileo understanding. So if you take slow speed of feather while falling due to the fact that it is surface area and very large as compared to its mass understanding. So feather experiences much more resistance from the air and the speed is what is happening. The speed is slowing down. Is it understand, guys? When the general
Yes, sir.
case, if you drop the stone on the feather, which is reaching fastly,
Stone, sir.
Stone, sir.
Stone surface area is less. Stone surface area is less. So it will experience a less air friction. You understand, guys? Less resistance from the air. But if you take the feather or any paper or etc., what is happening? Because of larger surface area. So air resistance is more. The resistance exerted by the air is more. So that air is always slow down the speed of the feather. Understand, guys? That is the reason why the feather is falling slowly compared to the metal coin. Understand, guys? Or any kind of small or any hub. Okay, guys? So this is all about free fall. Now from here again, like from the Galileo, I will show you who is this Robert Boyle, who is the Galileo, and that what is the experiment he has done. Everything that is all we'll discuss in the tomorrow's class. Later we will calculate what is this acceleration when the free fall is taking place. What is that acceleration of the body? Any body, big body or small body, more mass or less mass, doesn't matter. What is their acceleration? Because we are saying what in freely falling body, mass is depending or not depending? Mass is not depending. Mass is not depending. So that if mass is not depending, then how much is the value we should know. Understand, Tamil Selvan? What is that value? How to calculate? That is all we'll discuss in the next class. So with this, I will stop the today's class. I hope you all understand very well. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.